Alright, good morning everybody. How are you today? I hope you're okay. Before that, I would like to tell you about our materials today, narrative text. Narrative text is tell the stories. So look at the picture here. This is one narrative text. That is one of narrative text is fairy tales. Let's see again. Narrative text there, the kinds is we can say folk tales. But at this moment, I would like to tell you about folk tales here. Let's continue fairy tales. The purpose of fairy tales, a story of characters such as peasant, witches, and royalty, and are set in places such as castle, village, and forest. Usually they feature good characters against evil ones. This is the expression how to tell a story. So the example for the beginning, once upon a time, there lived blah blah blah. It so happened that blah blah blah. A long long ago blah blah blah. And there are many kinds of how to say the beginning of tell a story. And the next to tell an event in the fairy tales, we can use about then, the next day, so then, after that, and you can say the other example how to tell the event of the story. And to end a story, we can use the end, blah blah blah, finally, blah blah blah, so in the end, blah blah blah, or all in all. And we can use the other etc. And if we heard about the story, we can give the response to a story. If someone tell you a story, for examples about fairy tales here, I can give you one example, that is Snow White here. You can see about the examples. I can give you exercise about Snow White. So you can give response. Oh really? It's amazing. Is he? Oh poor creature. What a pitiful girl she is. That is the examples. You can see another examples from the narrative text. Okay, if you want to write a narrative text, you can use or you can see about the grammar in action. Number one, that is a simple past. A simple past is you can see about here. You can use about two main parts, subject and predicate. The predicates you can usually come first, name someone or something. The predicate it usually follows the subject, tells the subject does, has or is, what is done to it or where is. And from the sentence here, I can give you three examples. Subject, the princess, and the predicates cried for help. The princess, that is subject, and predicates cried, that is the simple past. And the second sentence, the lion laughed at the mouse. Laugh, that is predicates by simple past. The mirror in the wall broke into the pieces. Broke, that is the simple past. And the second tenses we can use, or if you want to write narrative, you can use past perfect. Past perfect expresses an activity in the past which happened before another action in the past. I can give example here. I had already left the office before she came to the office. Had already left, that is the past perfect tense. You can use group 3. And the next, if you want to tell the story, you can use subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction comes at the beginning of dependent clause and establishes the relationship between the dependent clause and the rest of the sentences in the following example. So, he took the state as though he had been preparing for this moment all his life. This is about example. As though, that is subordinating conjunction. So I can give you the example here. You can look in this table. some of the example. After, although, as if, as long as though, if only, in order that, now that, once, rather than, though, till, until, unless, when, whenever. And maybe you can search another example subordinate conjunction from your internet. Alright, the students, I think you have understood how to write or to speak about narrative text. So I want to give you how to write narrative text. You can use also by adjective. Adjective, it means here that is about, in Indonesia you can say kata sifat. So that is the objective information about something: age, size, color, origin, material, and shape. Yeah, I can give you the example. Tom lives in a new house. A new, that is about age that is adjective. Tom lives in a big house. Big, that is size. So I can give you only two examples, so you can search by your internet the another example by information about age, size, color, origin, materials, and shape. Okay, I can continue again. The examples how to give the opinion about something, to write or to speak about the narrative text, especially in fairy tales. Example, the house is luxurious. Luxurious, that is opinion. It means here how the house is your opinion, luxurious. That is, it means Indonesia say sangat mewah. We also use adjective after these verbs. By get, feel, smell, taste, sound, seem, look, and growl. Ya, sebelum kamu menggunakan naratif teks, kamu juga bisa menggunakan kata kerja ini yang diikuti oleh kata kerja dan diikuti oleh kata benda dan kata sifat yang lain. Contoh, do you feel tired? Tired, it means opini. Ya, bagaimana kamu menanyakan keadaan atau situasi dari seseorang. The second example, the cake smells good. Good, it here opini. Opini by the cake. Okay, I will continue again. Adverbs. In adverbs, you can use how to show something happens by narrative. Example, the man drove his car carefully. Carefully means here adverb. Yeah. And the second example, she ate her breakfast quickly. And quickly here, that is adverb. If you use adverb by ly, that is we can call adverb. Careful, that is adjective, and plus ly, that is adverbs. And the next, reported speech. By the writing or speaking narrative, you can use reported speech and indirect speech. Let's see about the examples. I'm going out, she said. She said that she was going out, that is indirect. What a huge speech, that is direct. And indirect, she said, what a huge speech. And the last example, wait, don't cut me. Indirect, she said to wait, not to cut her. Okay, that's all about the student. I have explained you, or I have taught you about the narrative text, especially in fairy tales. And I think you have understood and do the test here that I can give you about exercise. And the instruction is read the text carefully and answer the question number 1 up to number 5. This is the text. You read again and again until you have understood about the text. And you answer the questions number 1 here, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And I think you have understood about my questions, and thank you very much. And how to answer the question, you can ask me deeply. Goodbye. Bye bye.